Hi, beloveds. I'm back. I'm going to do a quick other video, real quick. And this one is about the Opaline mirroring technique. And I went to psychic school. It's funny. And I learned how to do a mirroring technique. And in the mirroring technique, when you're the recipient of a projection, you can put the mirror up and reflect that back to them. And you can do it at different thresholds. So you could say 100-fold, 1,000-fold, tenfold, like whatever you want them to feel back. If, at the beginning you just want to do like a lower one, just so that they're not seeing themselves and they need a reminder of how maybe they're reflecting to you. And as they continue the behavior, then you can up the amount so that they can see themselves more clearly, because in the long run that is a blessing for them, because it gives them the opportunity to change. And projection's like so natural for human development that there's nothing wrong with it. We all do it. It's like totally normal. But it does become problematic if it interrupts our relationships or connections with other people, or if it's something that someone's like unwilling to look at. And sometimes as spiritual beings, we have to reflect that back to them, because it's not our job to hold other people's projections, right? We can be compassionate about it, but it's not our jobs. Like, everyone needs to do their own work, right? So I've been doing that for a really long time. And more recently, I feel like that is harsh. Like, it might be a little too harsh in situations. And one of my awarenesses around it is that you're actually fighting fire with fire, and nobody wins. Like, when you fight fire with fire, everyone kind of loses. And so I checked in with my guides to find out like if there's a softer, more compassionate way that we can reflect back without contributing to the energy that's already coming at us. Does that make sense? Like, people learn like when the energy coming towards them is inclusive and inviting and nurturing. Like, we learn better in that way. And when it comes back to us in a harsh way, there is going to be resistance. And sometimes that resistance is okay if like someone's willing to like go within and look at it. But I hate to say it, but I think most people aren't on that path. And so that can get them to feel like maybe we are doing something to them, or and not take it as that this is energy that they're sending to them. And so I worked with my guides and we came up with a new way of doing it, and it's actually been working amazing. So I want to share it with you to see if maybe it'll work amazing for you too. And it's to create a mirror, but have that mirror be that of an opal. And then when we think of opals, they're of the water, and they're compassionate, they're fluid, they're nurturing. It's a much softer, gentler energy than like you think of it like a harsh flat mirror, and like the lines are kind of harsh. And I know sometimes I've looked in the mirror and I'm like, wow, that's like shows like a lot of me, and maybe that's uncomfortable. Maybe I can't hold that right now, right? So maybe a softer version of that will be more inviting for that person to actually look at themselves. And then we're not holding like this like defensive energy with them either. We can still be open and we can still be flow without holding their energy. Does that make sense? So when you do it, instead of that harsh mirror, you wrap yourself in the opal colors, like so, radiant, compassionate, a softer feminine energy. Wrap that around yourself. Wrap it around your loved ones. If you feel like it's coming into your home, wrap your home in that energy. And it will protect you from receiving those projections or feeling those projections. But it also gives the other person an invitation to maybe see parts of themselves that they're not willing to see or unable to see. And when I invite that energy into my space, like when I invoke the opaline mirroring in my life, I ask that they see with compassion and care and with all the love in my heart. Like, I ask that that happens for them. And that this isn't a harsh process for them, that they get to see what they need to see with all the empathy in the world. And so that's my technique. I hope that you find it useful. If you find that what I'm sharing is valuable to you and you want to receive more, please leave a comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and like. That helps me a lot, helps me gauge what you guys are interested in, and it also allows me to do more videos. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and we will check in again soon.